Messi and Ronaldo, who is the best? For me, you know who the best is? Welcome everybody to your boy Dozie. It's been a while since I'll be here, but you know what? I've been busy. Thank you so much for your patience while I was not here for a while, and I miss you. If you miss me, talking, I missed you guys. All right. So, today we are going to really talk about this debate that has been going on about Messi and Ronaldo. Of course, I'm a sport lover. I used to play at some point, though not professionally, but when I know me now, those who know me, now I used to be, one of the best in my wind then, back in the day. And still today, I still do fit, yeah? So let's make fun of it. So we want to talk about this debate about Messi and Ronaldo. But I want us to, while we have this debate that has been going on for sport lovers, I want us to learn a whole lot from this. I will really go into deep and bring a bit of course, I like bringing my personal experiences when I talk about things. So it's not just about we having fun, debating about Messi and Ronaldo, who is the best and all that. It's about what we will learn from it to apply into our personal lives, to trying to be best in whatever we're doing, in our personal discipline, in our job places, in our careers, in our entrepreneurship, whatever we're doing. So we'll have to learn a whole lot from this, okay? For me, you know who the best is? Both of them. But let's start this way. I want us to be able to differentiate, like this is why it's called conversation-shift. Let's have a conversation, right? So I want us to differentiate between what it means to be talented and what it means to be hardworking. Now, in this, I'll bring a whole big contest. I'll make this contextual because I want to a bit delve into music. Like over the years, for the past 10 years, who is the best? Who is better between Davido and Wizkid? Who is better between Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi? Now, why I said I would get into a bit of differences for us to understand and for us to not just say, okay, this person is better among these two people. It's also for us to learn and apply it into our personal lives. Now, first of all, I want to start from the angle of being a genius, being a very talented person, like a genius. And pay attention to this, okay? So now there's a difference between you being a genius, being very talented. Okay, and there's also a difference between someone, not being as much as talented as you are, but they work hard. Now, let me put this thing. For some of you who know me, I attended secondary school in Imo State. Shout out to logicians. Okay, so now, I'll be careful not to call names, but it's a shout out to these guys because they didn't know. I'm speaking it today for the first time, but I'm sure they didn't know I learned from them, and they didn't know that those days I used to try to be the best in my own discipline. I was looking out to them. So shout out to these guys. They were my immediate seniors in Logis. Ojinaka, shout out to you, and shout out to Arinze. These two guys. Now, I want to teach us one or two things from these guys. But if you went to Logis between 2002, 2003, 2004, and thereabouts, you know these guys I'm talking about. So now let me bring these two people because I want, like I said, pay attention because you're going to learn a whole lot. And I'm sure that some of my seniors who are there, who are seeing this video would be a witness to this, and some of my classmates and people below me who knew about these guys I'm talking about. Now, there were these two guys who were my immediate seniors. One is a genius. His name is Arinze. And the other one is Ojinaka, also a genius and as well. I might be wrong in certain things, but from what I knew about them, I have to call your names, guys. I know you might, have to call your name. So now this guy called Arinze used to be, like I said, when someone is a genius, he's a genius. I can't use he was, well, because he's I'm sure he's still alive, doing good, whatever he is now. So now these two guys were in the same class. They were always, because back in the day it used to be overall best. It's not even you being the best in your class. Ladies those days used to grade you overall first, like the whole just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just 1A, just 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, however you guys do it in your school, to maybe 1F. Now the overall best in all of you is the person. So they used to grade overall. So not just you being in your class of 40, 50 people. So you have to be overall. That means over 400 people in the whole JSS1 or JSS2, right? So these two guys, one, the guy named Arinze, he used to be genius. And I heard then that he didn't have to study too much. He was even our keyboardist in our church fellowship, yeah. So he didn't have to study so hard. He didn't have to, build, the whole overnight, all through the night, jacking and all that. He didn't have to do much. What he needed to do was just to pay attention in the class and do one or two things. Okay. By the end of the day, he ends up overall. He's probably getting 99 over 100, sometimes 98. There was a time, I don't know, that might be a rumor that he had 100 in the whole I don't know. Now see the difference. So this other guy, Ojinaka, was another crazy guy in the head. Ojinaka would get 99 as well, or maybe 98. And I heard there was a point that they got the whole 99. Maybe one person, Arinze was always, no matter what happened. So one person, maybe they got 99 and Arinze got 99.60. Probably Ojinaka got 99 point, maybe 10 or 15. So now, these guys were crazy. Two of them were hot, like in the head. Now, the difference between these guys, they were the best. Are you getting my point? One is a genius who didn't have to struggle, who didn't have to study all night, who didn't have to do a whole lot of things. He was just there. He would do a little bit, contribute a little bit, but get the highest grades. While one needed to put in a whole lot of more work to get to that level. Now, when you say who is the best or who is better in these two people, what do you think in the context of being the best or two or whatever? They were there as the best. So to me, I couldn't say, even though people were like Arinze those days, but to me, I feel like they were great. Okay? So shout out to them, because what I'm saying shout out to them is because even though they were my immediate seniors below, I was, emulating and, trying in my own way. Even though no matter how we jacked those days, everything we do, one girl they beat us. One girl, particular girl, no matter what we did, that particular girl, she'd always carry over our best. Anyway, that's by the way. So among these two people, so who do you think is the best? They are the best. So what matters is that this person is putting in the work. The good thing is the other guy who is more of the genius, what's motivating this person to be getting better. That is one side. Now, can we talk about who is better? Davido and Wizkid. I know these ones, the what do you call it? The 30 BGs are fighting over Wizkid for the FC guys, and Wizkid is better, Davido is better. Come on, guys. When it comes to music, who is more talented? I can't even say Wizkid is talented than Davido. You know why? Because Davido on the other side is even a producer, right? So he does product, he produces songs, and I'm sure Wizkid is not a producer. And for you to be a producer, you must be an instrumentalist. Do you know what I mean? So when it comes to music as a broad subject, talk to me, and I will tell you that these guys, I wouldn't say this person is better. Now, when it comes to music being appealing, when it comes to making music, singing, I would say that this guy, Wizkid, he's more talented in terms of making music, how music goes. If you're into music, you would understand what I'm saying. How you can hear a beat and you're able to interpret and then give a freestyle quickly. So that's how music appeals. So when it comes to that, I would say Wizkid is talented compared to David. Now, and also from my own side, I would also say David, when it comes to instrument, because David, from one or two things I know about him, I feel like the guy has good ears to music, like good ears to sound. So when he hears a sound, just like every artist, I'm sure Wizkid has too. Being a music artist who understands what it means to appeal to fans, to people, David is a bit, and also being a producer, I would say he is also talented in that aspect as compared to Wiz. So now, in that case, we'll see that these two guys are different in their own ways. They are better in their own ways. This person get what he used past this person. This person get what he used past this person. You know what I mean? So that's why I cannot sit down here and say, if you ask me in any interview, Davido or Wizkid, who is better? I'll tell you both of them are better. Both of them are great. They are the best. Now, also, Burna has even come into the picture. You see? So I'm not going to say David is the best, Wizkid is the best. So they are great. Both of them are great. I'll say the greatest. They're enjoying with Burna Boy and some other guys that are also coming. They are, the best Africa has ever exported after, the time of D'banj, True Baba, P Square. So these guys, to me, who is better between Davido and Wizkid? They are the greatest. They are one of the greatest. So nobody, to me, pass anybody. Now let's go to Messi and Ronaldo, the big goats. Okay. So who is better? Fans of Ronaldo, fans of Messi? Now let me go back to this. Just like I said in the first illustration I had, I'm sure that Wizkid doesn't work as much hard as David works. Trust me. Now you see that stuff I'm talking about. A genius, someone who is a genius, who wouldn't have to do a whole lot of stuff to be here. Then the other person has to work harder to be there. Now the fact is both of them are in the same place. So, but it all determines that this person knows I need to put in a bit of work to be there. Are you getting it? Now we'll go about Messi and Ronaldo. Who is the GOAT? Fans of Ronaldo are pitching against Messi. Fans of Messi are pitching against. I have to be fair. When it comes to talent as a footballer, Messi is a more talented person. Yeah. Now you see the how he scored the hat-trick, right? On I think their first or second World Cup games, and even their second game, he scored 2 goals, right? So you see, this guy is naturally talented. He didn't have to do a whole lot to do what he's doing. So when it comes to talent, mind you, talent does not make you the best. That you're a genius does not make you to be the best. You may not understand what I mean. Or that you're a genius, it doesn't make you to be the best. Your genius means you can easily attain a certain place where someone else who is not as intellectual, who is not as talented as you are, can attain to. Now, does that make you to be the best? No, because I know a whole lot of geniuses who are not even as rich as some guys who are not even geniuses. Trust me. So when it comes to soccer, Messi, in my own opinion, Messi is, raw. When it comes to this soccer thing, football, Messi, naturally, Messi is more talented. Because he didn't have to work. He doesn't have to work so hard to do things. You see, he was created in a certain way that I've seen a whole lot. Another guy that, to me, in fact, as a funny thing, I keep saying it. People say Messi, Ronaldo, who is better? And I tell them Ronaldinho. Me personally, everybody who knows me knows. Me personally, when it comes to talent, Ronaldinho is my best. He's my best, even though he didn't achieve quarter of what these guys achieved. So it depends on where you're coming from, how you understand your own stuff. Because in soccer, I love entertainment. So Ronaldinho is the guy that entertained me, right? So Messi, Ronaldo, who is the best, the GOAT, the greatest of all time? I will pitch both of them in the same category. Yes. Even though I know that Messi is more, talented. Now, what makes Ronaldo to be there? Ronaldo, when it comes to football, might not be as genius as Messi, but he works so hard. He works so hard. The thing is, when it comes to, who is the best or who is better than this person and that person, this person who people team or tag that he is less or whatever, they learn from each other. They motivate each other. Trust me, whether you like it or not, Messi, people may not say this or people may not want to believe this. Messi learns from Ronaldo. Trust me. And Ronaldo learns from Messi. And I will even say Ronaldo, because Ronaldo is more of a competitor. So I would say that Ronaldo, the competing spirit in him is even making him to be the person that learns more from Messi, because he wants to be there. He wants to, challenge at the biggest level. That's why these guys are 38 or 39, I think, and they are still on top of their games, even better than guys that are even still 27, 28, 29. Even people that are in their peak now cannot even equate to these guys, Messi and Ronaldo, who are even in their 38 and 39. Do you get what I mean? So, to me, who is better? Who is the greatest of all time between these two guys? To me, the best is both of them. But you can never push me to saying otherwise. See, you people will never push me to saying Messi is better, Messi is the best, or you will never push me to saying Ronaldo is no. You are no fit. Amber, on no fit. So to me, both of them are the best. This guy, after all, Messi is, like I said initially, is what he is, who he is, and Ronaldo is who he is. And Ronaldo was so hard. So many people have come close to him. So many players. I saw an interview of Osimhen when he said that they finished a match and then this guy's a football match, 90 minutes plus, and Osimhen went to see him, and when he got to Ronaldo was already in the gym. He was in the gym. Person we finished match. He went to gym. He was doing so. He had to wait for him after gym. He came out. You see the level of hard work this guy put. You understand? So he needs to work harder to be in that same category as a Messi, and he's still the best. So both of them are the best. But like I said, when it comes to more talented, know that Messi is more talented. And also just know that talent does not get you to be the best if you don't put in work. So you see how I'm able to create this scenario on both of them. So both of them are the best. And I hope this debate, you guys will calm down for now. And I know it's not going to stop, because these guys, and I know that people who are more of Ronaldo's fans saying Ronaldo is better than Messi, are mostly Man United fans. All on a Man U. If you're a Man U fan, Ronaldo is not better than Messi. Yeah, he's not. And I know most of the people who are saying Messi is better than Ronaldo, calm down. And I know Messi is much talented than Ronaldo. Ronaldo is an all-round footballer, even more than Messi. Very much all-round footballer, more than Messi. When these guys were in their prime, yeah, Ronaldo is more of an all-round footballer than Messi. Do you know what I mean? Because Ronaldo has a lot of advantages over him. The height advantage, the tracking back. When Ronaldo was in form, in his peak, Ronaldo will always track back. Even as a left winger, he will always track back, defend. Do you understand? He would always make runs. He will always do a whole lot of things. I'm not going to talk about his dribbling. He will always do a whole lot of things. When it comes to aerial duels, when you cross ball, Ronaldo is high. Before ball is even reaching to him, he's already in the air. When a defender go even fly, Ronaldo don't pass him, not ball in. So that area does, you see that Messi doesn't have that advantage over Ronaldo. You get what I mean? So Messi cannot jump as much as this guy to win balls in the air. So there are so many other ways that Ronaldo is even better than this guy. So the only thing is that Messi plays to his own advantage because he knows it's not high. You can't compare. If you compare the level of goals Ronaldo has scored with his head, you cannot compare it to that of Messi. Do you understand? So you see, this guy knows that there are other places Ronaldo use passer, and also he plays to his own advantage by his dribbles, his and tick. You know, that guy is crazy, Messi. So you see, in general, Messi talent much better. Then in all-round football, in my own perspective, Ronaldo get them. Even with dribbles, with speed and all that, with aerials, with all that, he has it more. So in that case, will you now be telling me that Messi is better than him? No. So that's why I said that these guys who are in that apex of the stage of football, the apex of the stage of soccer or music, the apex of the stage of academic excellence, these guys, if you are two of them, there will always be that comparison. But if you check it, I can't say this person is better when it comes to the word better or the greatest. They are there as the greatest together. Okay, so how do you put this in your personal life? So don't be in that place where you look at this person or that person who you think is doing better. No, don't be in that space. Okay, so be in the space to whatever you think they are doing that they are talented than you in your field. So strive to learn from them. Don't shy away from that. Like I said in the first instance I gave about these two guys who were my seniors, they don't even know to today that I learned a whole lot from them. I learned working hard because I remember those days, whenever you come to their class, you see the other guy is always there like this. They jack. So I was always motivated to get better. I was always motivated to go back to studying, to be able to even attain, even though I wasn't able to attain to their level. I'm not gonna lie. Do you understand? So try and learn from people whom you feel are better, doing better than you. People say they don't compete with anybody, but let's be honest, we're all competing. I compete with no one, I compete with myself. Now, lie. If you have to tell yourself the truth, that's a lie. So learn from there, no animosity, learn, ask questions. Everybody know who pass on. When I like this way that when I know, say, those of when I know say when I pass me, when I know. Me, I know people will pass me in this life. You know who pass you in everything. Do you understand? So instead of having animosity, instead of being jealous, instead of getting greedy, trying to find a way to stop them, trying to find a way to put them, to mess them up. No, learn from them. Come closer. Come closer and learn. Open up to them if you can. If you can't, watch closely and learn from them. You may not be as talented as they are, but trust me, if you're able to learn from them, compete from them, trust me, you will be the same level they are because you're working hard and you're going to be better than how you are. Thank you so much. And I hope this helps. And I hope this debate, and I hope this debate will be squashed on Conversation Shift with Dozie. God bless.